Everyone. Came on a little bit earlier, supposed to come on about 5 minutes later, but hello and welcome to the Daily Dose of Hope Day 194. My name is Jason. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. What is a Daily Dose of Hope? It is just that. I was guided to come on every day if I could, but sometimes I can't. But I was guided to come on if I had wanted to help everyone stay the middle path, because the energies on our planet are starting to, sorry about that, the energies on our planet are starting to increase. And as they increase, things start to get wackier and wackier. I'm sure you probably have noticed by now how things are starting to get wacky. And when this energy increases, this is subtle energy. This is energy. So we're not talking about your local power plant. We're talking about subtle energies that are increasing on our planet. And these energies can be quite intense if we're not aware of our energies. So everything happens first on the inside and then it goes to the outside. We're trained that everything happens on the outside and then on the inside, but no. We create everything that we see. Everything is a mirror. Everything is an extension, a projection of our mind. We make a decision. We go out. We buy something like this coffee cup, my Go Beach coffee cup, and so if I hadn't thought about it here, I would have never had it here. So I created it from the inside first, and that's just a simple demonstration of it. But everything comes from the inside, and so these subtle energies are affecting us on the inside, and then that's making us feeling a little bit unsteady. And then there's this intense polarity that's happening in our planet, and then that just knocks us off of our proverbial surfboard, where we're trying to just ride these waves and think, oh my god, that's too crazy, and fall down and into polarity, into I can't believe this is happening, why, this side is wrong, this side is right, this side, just polarity, just let it go. You're just a surfer, you're just surfing, like, whoa, look at that, those are some crazy stories over there and over there, whoa. But we're just surfing them, we're trying to understand that it's all got to play out this way, and we just have to ride the waves, and we have to kind of keep our middle path, where we understand that being at peace is the most powerful place to be. If we're pulled into our emotions, then we're pulled into not thinking. We're pulled into emotional thinking, which is not thinking. So we're being controlled by emotions, but emotions are just tools. They can't control us, but if we let them control us, they can. But then we turn into basically a zombie of emotions, because zombies have no consciousness. They're just, it's like you becoming a hammer. I'm a hammer now. It's like, what do I do now? I don't know, I'm just a hammer. Let's hammer things, whatever. It's just a tool. So that's what's happening now, and that's why the Daily Doses of Hope are here. So hello, Michael. Thanks again for the really cool video. And hey, Kathleen, nice to have you here. Yeah, and everyone else as well. Nice to have you guys here. So I just want to talk about one thing. So last night we had our live Q&A session, and what we were talking about, and this is something that I've been feeling a lot like the past few years, is that I don't really have the drive to do anything. I mean, I have the drive to do this. This is the one thing that I have the drive to do, because I feel like I can try to help people. I don't know, but I feel like this is something that I can do, that I can help, and in my own way, I guess. And I think that's what's happening for me now, is that all of these other things, like I'm a musician as well. I'm a composer. I write classical music. I compose. I perform on the guitar, and sometimes not so well on the piano. But I'm mainly just a writer of music. But I perform as well, because it's hard just to compose and to get your stuff out there. But anyway. But my point is that, so after 2019, I stopped really having that drive to write music. Like every day I have to write music. I'm going to, conquer this music world and all this stuff. The ego stuff kind of left, and I was just like, now what do I do? I don't know. I mean, I've always wanted to help people. I mean, that's what I thought the music was doing. But yeah, so anyway, so there's that feeling of being in limbo now. And that's something that we're all kind of feeling. We're just like, we don't know what's going on with the world, right? The past 3 years kind of shook us all up, and we thought, I don't know, this world that I thought I was living in is kind of different now. And, you know, a lot of people are thinking about just taking up and moving out into the countryside and living off of the grid. And a lot more people are thinking these sorts of things. You know, it shook everyone up, and they saw everything for what it is. And it was very surprising. And so this is still happening. So that's the thing. Like on the surface, it seems like everything kind of went back to normal, but nothing went back to normal. We are still in this state of figuring this stuff out. We are approaching a new paradigm, a new way of being. And that's what this shaking up stuff is all about. That's shaking us up so that we remember who we truly are, which is like spirit incarnate on this planet, and to remind us to follow our dreams. But now is a time where everything seems kind of up in the air. And so this is what I wanted to address. So I had this session with Source, not Sauce. Sorry. I had this, oh man. I had this session with Source and yesterday morning, and he just kind of came in and he pulled me out of the world, and he pulled me out into the universe, into the vastness of the universe. And he said, okay, here you are. You can create anything you want. What do you want to create? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. And well, what's in your heart? I really don't know. And then he said, that's why you're down here on the earth. So I was asking him, I was trying to figure out, like, why does love have to come down here? I mean, this is there's so much stuff to deal with. You know, you have all the, mortgages and debts and all kinds of stuff that's not very much fun. 9 to 5 work weeks and rush hour and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, he said, we come down here so that we figure that stuff out. That's what love wants, to extend and expand. And only by coming down on this earth and forgetting everything do we have those experiences. And yeah, so that was the answer. And so you really don't know what you want to do. No one really knows exactly. I mean, well, maybe there are a few people that do, but especially in this time where everything's kind of unstable and you don't really know where things are going exactly. So what I wanted to say about this is what I've been doing in my every day in my meditation is I just talk to Source, not Sauce. Sorry. It's a joke that's only funny to me. There's a lot of stuff like that, so I'm sorry about that. Just yeah, in advance, I'm really sorry. I'm turning 50 soon, so I have to tell a lot of like dad jokes. Just ignore it, let it pass. It's a phase. So yeah. So I wanted to say that yeah, what I do is I talk to Source, and then I ask him. That's what I ask him to tell me, where should I go today? What should I do today? Let me use my natural abilities that you have gifted me with to help to bring hope to the world, to bring love to the world. Show me the way. And so, yeah, and I've been shown the way. There are synchronicities that happen, things that happen in my life. And I just follow them. Oh, okay. Thanks, Source. That was good. Thank you. I'll follow that. I'll do that. And we don't have a roadmap. We don't know what it looks like. So you just have to be open to it. Okay. It's like we're a temp worker and we're just going into the office and Source is there. It's like, okay, Source, where do I go today? And he's like, all right, go down to 5th Street and 7th Avenue. And I'd like you to, whatever it is, sing a song or talk to this person over here or smile at this woman, whatever it is, just something. So that's what we're here kind of to do, but it's different from what we're used to doing because it's not so set into the daily work week. But and there's a Course in Miracles lesson that I thought was really related to this, and I'd like to share it. And it just says, it's lesson 353, and it says, "My eyes, my tongue, my hands, my feet today have but one purpose: to be given Christ to use to bless the world with miracles." And now, with this Christ idea, too, a lot of people, it's a triggering word for many people. So you can replace that with whatever you want. Christ. I think, like, of Christ, the word Christ just means our mass consciousness. It just means us. It's Buddha. It's, it's all of those different things. So if you're triggered by the word Christ, you can just use source. You can use whatever it is that works for you. But the idea is just accepting that we are one, and we're all one, and just saying, okay, I'm here, I'm here to help, to bring miracles, to bring hope, to bring love wherever I can. So, source, show me the way. And yeah. So, Michael, you say dad jokes are welcome here. All right, thanks. Cheers. I'll try to keep them to just a short. So what am I trying to say here? I'll try to keep them as little as possible. Um, so yeah, let's go into a channeling, and I think that was what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah, basically follow your heart. Yeah. Follow your heart, because your heart is source talking to you. Your heart, your gut instinct, your heart, it tells you, and you can just ask it, like, hey heart, should I do this? And you'll get that ping and that feeling, and that's the key. So yeah, I'm going to go into a channeling now, and I don't have a specific question or anything to ask. I'm just going to go into it, and we'll see. What is the message for today? September 15th, are we at? September 15th, Sunday, 2121. Oh, I've been getting a lot of these angel numbers. 2121 on a Sunday night. So here we go. Greeting. We are Sandalphon, and we are here with all of you, and we would like to take you on a journey. We'd like you to take you on a journey under the ground so that you can see what's really going on your planet. You see, there's so much more going on your planet than you could ever imagine, or maybe some of you could imagine, but still, it is so unimaginable to the way that you are living now. Once all of these things start to be revealed, it will shift your entire perspective on how you live and how you go through your day. It is as if you are exposed to new information, and the more you're exposed to that new information, it expands your worldview, and the things that you thought were very important and very serious in your life tend to get smaller and smaller as you start to see how very big this world is, and how wonderful your part of it is, how you are an integral part to what is going on right now. The whole universe is watching you going through your everyday experiences, watching you bringing the light, bringing the love. It's watching you. They are watching you going through your day, waking up, eating breakfast, taking a shower, not taking a shower, walking around town, not walking around town. All of these things are seen as one of the most amazing shows on the earth. And we'd like to take you underground to show you that there are worlds underneath your feet. There are worlds underneath your feet. This is more amazing than any of your fantasy stories or science fiction stories. They pale in comparison. And some of them are just documentaries of what is really going on underneath your feet. It is a beautiful place. It is a place of adventure. It is a place of high risk, you might say. There are both the yin and the yang. There are many things that are going on, but understand that you are an integral part of this, and you coming online is a very integral part of this. When you start to come online on this planet, the whole planet will start to shift. They have been waiting for you to come online. And when you do, the whole power dynamic will shift and change. You will see that your lives are so much more important than you could ever imagine, and that your happiness, following your happiness, is so much more important than you could ever imagine, because that is the key. That is the key to saving the world. Following your heart is the key to saving the world. And we know this might sound crazy. This is crazy talk. Who talks like that? Following your heart saves the world. What action movie, what silly fantasy movie is he living in? And we would say, you are all living in that fantasy movie, because that is the real world. That is the world that will be revealed to you. That the key, the way out of here, the way out of all of this, is following your heart. And following your heart is also the way for the earth out of this. All right. So, sandalphon. I've drawn sandalphon once. I don't know if I have. I've drawn him once, but he's he's very collegiate. He has he wears a pocket protector, which is like in your breast pocket. They used to have these things where the pens would leak, and so you'd get a pocket protector, which is just this plastic thing that you put in your pocket. And so a lot of like scientists would have pocket protectors because they always need their pens. And so Sandalphon has his pocket protectors. He's got like kind of curly hair, curly gray hair, and he just wears like a button-down shirt and I think like tan trousers or something, kind of college professor like. And he's very kind of goofy. I mean, not goofy in that sense. Sorry, this is who. How dare you call Sandalphon goofy? Who do you think you are? Sorry, not goofy in that way, but he's quirky. I guess quirky is the word. Anyway, so I'm going to go into a pocket of peace now, and this is a pocket of peace. A pocket of peace is a guided meditation, and it's a guided meditation to help you guys get in alignment with who you are, to get back on your surfboards and start surfing these waves. I know there's been some. I was just before I came on, on my YouTube feed, as they call it, right? Because we are. Yeah, anyway, I won't go into there, but my YouTube feed, they were trying to feed me some polarity, and I wasn't going for it, but I could sense it. I was like, oh, this has got some polarized enchantment on it. This is here to try to kind of push me, into polarity, and that's what we're at. So I got my drum. Let's get that polarity out of here. Clear it out. So I'd like you guys to just take a few deep breaths, however deep you'd like. I'm going to take them in my own speed, as you can as well. All right. Now, I'd like you to imagine that you are surrounded by the light of unconditional love. It just surrounds you. It makes you feel so comfortable. It's a mist that just surrounds you. And it makes you feel like everything's gonna be okay. And I think what I'll do for this this pocket of peace is, Gimel, I will call in, let's have Mary Magdalene proctor this pocket of peace. How about that? All right, so I'm just going to channel Mary Magdalene, and she's going to carry you on into this pocket of peace. Here you go. All right, we are here. And you are there. And you are a part of this amazing universe. You are moving along the waves of this universe. The most beautiful lights on this planet, shining, shining. Your lights shine out throughout all of the dimensions, all the way up to the source of all light. And you are here and you are there. And this light is so powerful. Your light is the most powerful thing on this whole universe. You are shining out now. Your lights are shining out. Your hearts are on fire with this burning sensation of love. And this love is going throughout your entire world. You can see your world is now covered with love. It's so gentle that no one refuses it because it is love. And this love connects you with who you are and with everyone, who they are and who you are, because you are all one being of love. And you are so beautiful, so incandescent. Your light is shining out. It is so beautiful. If you could see your light, try to see the light. Try to see this light shining out. It covers your entire planet. Oh, and this light shines out into all of the places on your planet. It is so beautiful. You are so beautiful. You are so connected. You are so powerful. Oh. All right. Okay, that was the first. Yeah. So let's see. Hey Patty. Hey Ellen. Hey Gimel. So Gimel, if you so my email address is just jason@experiencesinChanneling.com. And so the website's below. It's that website. So Jason at there, and you could just email me there. Yeah. So, but thanks everyone for joining in. And I've never channeled her for Pocket of Peace before. It's a bit different from the usual ones. I'm usually used to the more Sanat Kumara style, the more late night radio DJ, but this is a different flavor. So yeah, so Michael and Kathleen and Gimel and Ellen and Patty, thank you guys for joining in. And Michael said, "Wow, that was beautiful, Mary." Yes, yeah. I was telling the membership yesterday that after I was talking to Source, that Mary Magdalene kind of came in, and she came in like as like almost like the statue of her. She just kind of came in, and I was like, "Whoa, Mary, all right, I have all these questions." I was like, and I started asking all these questions, and she's like, "Shh." So Mary Magdalene shushed me, and then she was giving me a download. And that's the last thing I wanted to say about downloads, right? So I never understood this concept. Everyone was talking about download. I got this download yesterday, man. It was just so cool, And I was like, I don't know if I get downloads. I mean, I download stuff from the internet, like applications and stuff, but I've never, downloaded. And then I realized today, as I was getting my download yesterday from Source and Mary Magdalene, is that you're getting downloaded energy and inspiration. It's inspiration. Downloads are inspiration. And it's a packet of information. And sometimes it takes a while to unwrap it all. And that's what the idea is. And so over days, you start to get all of these inspirations and all these synchronicities and all these ideas. That's your download. That's and maybe I'm explaining to people who are already like, why is he explaining downloads? Like, that's so 1994, who knows, But for those of you who are, still kind of at my level, that was kind of an epiphany for me. that, okay, it's downloads or inspiration. It's the same idea, when you're like when I'm writing music sometimes, and I was, I don't know what to write. I don't know. I have a new commission that came in, and this man wants a piece for classical guitar, solo classical guitar, and he sent me this poem, and it's all about water, and it's just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I used to not wait for inspiration, but now I wait for inspiration, and that might be counter intelligent, by from my old standards. It's like, no, you have to work on it every day, and it's like, nah, I'm just gonna enjoy myself and wait for the inspiration. uh, all right, guys. So anyway, I hope you guys are all hopeful, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Again, my email address is Jason. I'll put it down below too. Yeah, Jason at markexperiencesandchanneling.com. And yeah, so thank you all, guys. Thank you all for joining in. And I kept my dad jokes to like a lower, not too many, just 2 or 3. The sauce. You got to go to the source. Right. Okay. I'm gonna say goodbye now, guys. So ciao, everyone. Thanks, Ellen, Kathleen, Michael, Patty, and Gimel, and everyone else who listened in and who will listen in the future. So ciao for now. I hope you are hopeful. I sure am.